Hello. Let me just do an audio check real quick. See how I sound. Sorry if you hear the feedback right. Let's see. Let me just do an audio check real quick. See how I sound. Kind of hear the chair, but for the most part, I think it sounds fine. Alright. We should be good. You might hear a fan. It's a little hot today. Okay. So, like I said, I am rating the monsters from Monster in the World today. It could be for any reason. Well, it's mostly like a combination of all reasons. For the most part, it's probably just based on their looks. But their fights, their in-game, how they work in-game also makes a huge difference too. I guess like if we need an example of what, let's see, of what I used to think about the Wilds roster. Let me see. I remember I made a tier list before about how I felt about the Wilds roster before. So let's see if I there you go. This is what I used to think when they were first revealed. Man, I did not like these guys at all. But I can see why. I don't remember what my justifications were. Like I said, it was just purely on vibes, nothing else. Oh, Balahara, how you complicate things. I'm surprised I put Doshaguma in love. Maybe this is probably like after the demo or something. Maybe, like after the first demo. Yeah, so that was my initial feelings on them. But times have changed. I have changed. That's why we're making a new list today. Alright. Let me just put on some music for myself real quick. There you go. Alright. Alright. So first order of business is to change these, because these are just vague. Let me see. I gotta look at my. Alright, so we got perfect. Monsters I just think are just peak of creature design. Let's see what else we got. Really love. We've got love. Really like. Okay. Man. How do I edit? Excuse me. Sorry if that's loud. Let's see. Edit. Add a row below. Okay, this one's gonna be meh. Let's change it to blue. Wait a second. Okay. You're being changed to this. And you're being changed to that. There we go. There we go. So it's more color coordinated. There we go. So there's meh. What else? There's dislike. And the last one is hate. Absolutely hate. I don't need to. I can delete this one. We don't need this one. Okay. All right. So this is the whole roster, huh? Is it? Let's just make sure. I don't think it's missing anything. Yeah, there's Doshaguma. Okay. I'm just gonna assume that we're not missing any monsters. Alright. Let's see. Just doing the audio check just in case. Okay, I'm fine. Alright, I'm good. Alright. I kinda wanna start off from the power scaling of it, or not the power scaling of it, but when you're introduced to monsters. So I guess let's start off with Chatacabra, the first monster that we see. And it's automatically going to hate. No, I'm just kidding. I would say I really like the monster. Maybe not love it. I would say that based on my initial feelings, like I vaguely remember how I felt when I first saw Chatacabra. I was just like, why is this generic creature? Chatacabra. I'm like, why is this thing have like a devil Joe jaw? I don't know, like my first initial appearance, I just like thinking like, man, this thing looks so generic. This thing looks so painfully generic. And thankfully, I've changed my mind since then. I do still have some problems with its design. Like, I think its tiny little feet look weird. I think its tiny feet look weird. It does some jump attacks for some reason. When its legs don't look like they're viable for really jumping at all. Especially given how front heavy it is. Like in terms of like its arms and stuff. Like if anything, it should be able to jump from its arms, not from its back legs. Just look at those things, man. But I will say, for me, the biggest thing about Chatacabra that like really wins me over, I would probably say, it's just like, one, his colors, his patternings, like his tongue is cool with all the little spikes on them. That's nice. They're like scaly. I also like how he has what seems to be osteoderms along his body. I wish I had like a picture of his side view or something. That'd be nice. Yeah, no good pictures here. You can see them. His spikes kind of like resemble ankylosaur osteoderms to me, so that's like another thing. I don't know, like just overall, I think he looks cool. I think he looks nice. I love that he has a butthole. I love that detail. It's great. Okay, this is good for you. Like I said, his colors. Oh my gosh, his colors are really pretty. His patterning's really pretty. The muscle definition. We got to see the muscle simulations underneath. This guy's an absolute chonker in terms of just pure muscles. If this thing was real, God, he would destroy an ecosystem. if he was in the real world. As with all most low tier monsters in Monster Hunter. Next is, I think, Quematrice. I'm pretty sure. The chicken, huh? I would say. Oh, I knew it. I'm missing something. I'm missing a tier. I knew it. Hold on. Add a row below. There we go. What? No, there you go. Wait. No, wait. Go back. Okay. The like tier. There we go. I knew something was off. Nope. There we go. There we go. I knew we were missing a tier. There we go. Just fix this real quick. Go. Boom. Eight. I don't know. There we go. I think. Alright. Oh, weird. Am I missing a color? Yellow. Yellow, green. Okay. Really like. What the fuck? I am dyslexic, dude. I cannot get these colors right. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, don't matter too much, but there we go. All right. I put in a like. I like Quematrice. Let's see if we go here. I would say so there's like a few things that bother me about Quematrice. I would say that, I don't know. I mean, I guess being a little ugly is nothing to really hold against them. There's nothing wrong with being ugly. I don't know. It more so feels like I feel like it has a lot going for it. And its design, you know, it plays off the whole dino chicken thing. You know, that everybody loves to talk about, oh, T-Rex and chicken for some reason. Even though the only relation that they have is that they're both theropods. But you guys probably already knew that. I don't know. I like it. I think there's a lot of good things about it. I guess maybe it could do with a skinnier neck, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm just saying things. One thing for sure is like it's one pecking attack that it does. I'm like, dude, it doesn't even have a beak. It doesn't even have any like teeth that like really poke out that much. You have these, but even then they don't really poke forward, they poke up. So it's like, I don't know. But I get it. It's a giant chicken. It's more for comedy more than anything. I wish I could like properly articulate what it is that bothers me about it. I guess it just looks really goofy. It looks like an orc, like an orc. If an orc was a dinosaur. Again, that's not necessarily a bad thing, and it's supposed to be goofy. I don't know. It just feels like it could have been pushed in some way. Maybe with like just more subtlety. I don't know. Maybe more definition in its face or something. Um, like this, it feels like the guy who designed Quematrice also designed Anjanath, which isn't. I love Anjanath, but Anjanath suffers from like generic theropod T-Rex problems. Um, it's like if Anjanath didn't have its like it's not foldable nose and its wings and its underbite. Ooh boy, because when all that is like hidden away, it's really ugly. And I guess to put that onto Quematrice, like I said, not a bad design, but I don't know. I don't know why part of me wants to thinks that maybe it needs a beak or something. I don't know why. But it shouldn't. No. I don't know. It's really I have, like I said, really complicated relationship with this monster. But overall, okay, I keep trying to like say negatives about it. Let me say the positives about it, huh? It's really pretty. That's for one. Its tail is really unique. While the little dangly bits, that's cool. Its head has cool patterns on it. It's got a cool mask on its face. Yeah, it has like the colors of like blue flames. It's really cool. Overall, it's really cool. I like all the dangly bits. Very cool monster. I like it. So it's staying right there. Let me see. Oh, no wonder. I'm like, why does it feel like, why am I putting pink right here? I was like, oh, because I have med twice. Duh. Shoot, what if I just do this? Dislike. There we go. I knew something was off. And 8. Dislike. Alright. There we go. That's what it was. I had met twice. Okay. Next monster. I know technically we see Balahara first, but it's not the first one we fight. What's the next monster? Monster Hunter Wilds Quest. What's after Quematrice? No. Where is it? Let's see. Okay, here we go. Lala Barina. Okay. And we fight this guy so early. Jeez. Okay. Oh man. I'm gonna say I feel like it's like between really like and love. Oh man, this is hard because I don't think there's anything bad at all about its design. I guess maybe it's just a personal taste thing where it's like, I don't know. It looks good. It looks good. I don't know why I'm complaining. It looks good. I guess it's just personal taste. I don't have like arachnophobia or anything. Wait a second. Let's go. Here we go. Yeah, I mean, like, so like its fight unfortunately suffers from little HP, little damage. But outside of that, it's a fun fight, creative fight. Its nest is cool. All of its little ballerina hops, little spinning from the top. Honestly, overall, great monster. I love its scaly, spiky legs. Yeah, I mean, has the hornet-like face. Yeah, it's a great design. You know what? Yeah, I do love it. Just thinking about it more, its fight is great. Its scream, the scream that it makes, or its roar, I guess, is really cool. I love it. Maybe later, maybe I might change it to really love, but for now, I love it. You know what? For now, I'm putting really love. I think my general attitude towards the roster might be that I love these designs. I don't know if I really love them, except for a few, obviously. Who do we fight next? Congalala. Gosh. I'll say that I really hated this design when I first saw it. Like its old design, like from the old Monster Hunter games. In that, I just thought it was an ugly monkey bat. That was also its point too. I guess it was like, I thought, like back then, I thought it was like ugly to a fault. I can only think of that like fat orangutan picture. This one. Poor thing. Whenever looking at Congalala. Let's see. Picture. What really elevates Congalala in this game is like, I don't know, whoever is in charge of like doing the texture work and like just doing like all the spikes and scales and stuff and wrinkles. Oh my god. Like whoever's in charge of the integument in this game, like give them a fucking raise. Like Wilds is such a step up from World in terms of like how they handle the integument of these animals, all the wrinkles and scales. Like this will be more relevant with like Rey Dau, but let me see. Rey Dau, Rathalos comparison. Like you can see it. Damn. Well, there's like this meeting that like some of the Monster Hunter devs were a part of, or I don't know, where they basically explain like their process when making Rey Dau compared to Rathalos. And you can see that like, let me see if I can find it. Let me see. Let's see if I can find it. To really visualize what is this it? No. Where is it? Just give me a second. Let's see. Come on, I had to have retweeted it. Let's see. God, I posted a lot about the orchestra. Where is it? Damn. Is it really that long ago? Come on, I must have reposted it. Damn, no way. No way. Did I not repost it? Oh, shit. Let me see. Oh gosh, darn, back at the bottom again. I just want to show you guys the example. Let's see. Okay. Okay. The random wrath. All right. Where is your pictures of? I know you shared the pictures. Where are they? I'm serious, where are they? Damn. Well, I can't find them. What? Oh, here it is. Okay. Okay, I scrolled. Okay, here we go. Load, Twitter, load. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Can I go right here? Here we are. Okay. Now this is very important. Gosh, the difference is just night and day, my friends. I tell you what. The difference is night and day between Rathalos and Rathalos's model and Rey Dau's model. It is ridiculous. For one, let's because this is more important. Let me first talk about the textures. So obviously, one thing that that I think Takuda, forgive me, I might be wrong. Takuda said is that they used his like pet what was it? Lizard as like that, like they scanned his scales and used on Rey Dau. That's one thing, right? To get naturalistic. But like also like the way that the scales just like, so here's the thing about scales. If you're ever trying to like do scales on an animal or a creature, is that scales always like almost always like 99% of the time follow the not only just the form of an animal, but they also follow the wrinkles. Because, you know, an animal, you know, just like our skin, we have wrinkles that form in a way that how our body moves and needs to move. It's the same thing with scales. They follow the form. And like you can see on, let's see if I open image in a tab. Okay, never mind, that's even smaller. Jeez. On like you can even see just on Rey Dau's arm, you can see all the scales like really following the flow. They're pretty well defined. They're just great. Like overall, you can see how well they just transition to like the wing membranes. But then like you look at the fucking Rathalos here, and it's just got like random scales of different shapes and sizes for on different like for no reason. Like if you look at your own arm, if you look at the part of your arm in front of your elbow or like on the other side of your elbow, where like you can see all these like wrinkles right here that are like that are forming on your arm, because you know that's where your arm stretches and squashes the most. I mean, you also got a couple wrinkles on your shoulders, is that part also stretches. And on the Rey Dau, you can see all those like lines on right there. I don't know what that part's specifically called. Whereas like with the Rathalos, you just got big scales right there for no reason. You got these big scales on this big animal where there shouldn't be big scales. You know? Or at least not at least in this rarity. Like I said, yeah. Typically where the skin's gonna be stretching and folding a lot, that's where you want smaller scales specifically too. But yeah, and so Again, so whoever's in charge. Yeah, so to go back to Congalala. Whoever's in charge of the integument, the wrinkles, the scales in this game is a phenomenal job. Give this guy a bonus. So I think, gosh, another upgrade too. I'll get to it later. I'll get to him. Get to Lagiacrus. So Congalala, I think, compared to like his old model, just looks 10 times better. He looks so naturalistic. Is like the big thing. It's like kind of like similar how I feel with like Espinas. I just think the glow up does him so much justice. In terms of personal taste, he's not my cup of tea, so that's why he's not in love. That's why he's really like, but yeah. Oh, Balahara. Oh, Balahara. How you break my heart. It's peak creature design. Some of the parts of its body. I mean, just an inherent limitation of things. It's the hard bony osteoderms outside of its body. They bend in weird ways and stuff. That's just the limitation of video games and such. Just is what it is. Sacrifice we make for peak creature designs. This guy, he's perfect. He's perfect in every way. He has his scales are asymmetrical because they form around him like a drill. If any of you were here in the beginning, you got, if anybody knows, I was that guy who predicted, quote unquote predicted, let's see, quote unquote predicted Balahara's design. He just had to be there. Still waiting about this guy. Pinned his comment, said I'll shit myself if this guy is even kind of close to the actual monster. Just all the comments. Well, at least it's warm. How's your pants doing? Start shitting, brother. It's time. Guys, stop. I have to buy three new pants at this point. We need proof. Oh god, I remember Eric's games. Let's see. Eric's. Let me see. Eric's. Let me see. Eric's. Here we go. Can I? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I might need to turn on audio real quick. Forgive me if it sucks. But like right here, let me turn on audio real quick. Just right here, I got mentioned in Eric's video.
Looks more alien, aggressive, and straight up nasty compared to other monsters in the series, where some of them can be pretty cute. You'll be happy to hear that Balahara is classed as a Leviathan, and they're able to use their bodies to...
Here it is.
Swimming through the sand at extreme speeds in a large group chasing after something. This is actually a new monster. It's the reveal of the Balahara. This monster was actually teased in the first trailer, but only for a split second and between a few different frames at different angles. Amazingly, Monster Hunter community member Wheatceline Flores made a whole video and image based on the blurred images of the first trailer of what they thought the monster would look like. And I mean, just look at how close they actually guessed and drew this thing from a literal few frames and dark screenshots. Very well done. This is actually pretty insane.
God, I was so proud of that moment. So proud. Let's see, turn off desktop audio. There we go. Highlight. That video got so many views. Let's see here. Ooh, water went down the wrong pipe. Give me 1 second. Oh, I forgot to turn off my mic. Sorry for your ears. Put back my little cowboy music in the background. Alright. So yeah, love this guy. He's cool. It really sucks that he doesn't really have like a, I'm not saying he needs to have like an organized, coordinated pack or anything, but like fucking need like a mob to actually fight in game, like you see at the beginning of the fucking cuts. And like, I don't know, like give me 5 Balahara that are tagging me at once. You know, that travel together. He's perfect. The only downside for me is I don't think his fun is very fight. His tail attacks, I feel like, come out of nowhere, but they're funny. Where he just launches himself and whatnot. I did not expect his projectiles, his big old splash and stuff. That stuff is funny. God, I love how like his roar. When he roars, he has like these gills that open, these flaps, and sand starts spewing out. God, I love this monster. Thank you, Colton. Yeah, with Rey Dau, I'm gonna be honest, it wasn't that hard. Just because like there was much more to work with in the trailers, in the teasers than there was for Balahara. I won't lie. And then Doshaguma. Oh my gosh, Doshaguma. Do I have things to say about you? Do I have things to say about you? Trying to find a picture of like when they first showed Doshaguma. There was like a pack, like a huge pack of like a bunch of small ones. Man, Doshaguma was so much smaller. I'm glad they made him bigger. Doshaguma. Let me tell you. I remember when they like, let's see. I remember when like I first saw this. I was like, man, what an ugly animal. So ugly. And I get that's the point, but like, man, these angles do not do him justice. You know, he's still pretty ugly. And I don't understand, I don't know. I feel like someone pointed it out to me before, but I don't remember. Like he's got like these big old things. I don't know, bones on its like head, on its forehead or whatever. I don't know why they're there, but they're there, so okay. And I respect that. I really do. He's pretty much like a pit bull or a mastiff, or all those things combined together with a bear and a lion. I love it. He stands up sometimes like a goofy guy. I love this guy. I think he's the best bear monster in Monster Hunter, second to Gasarag. Please add Gasarag to Wilds, please. I would die so happy. Man, but the thing that really turned me over, to Gasarag is this fight. Oh my, Gasarag, Doshaguma. Really, the thing that turned me over to Doshaguma was this fight, because my, oh my, this guy is a blast to fight. Not only is he a blast to fight, he embodies like all of his animations and all that. Just embodies like what I think is like the perfect, like savage beast and stuff. I agree, Colton. I agree. Gasarag deserves to like one up Doshaguma in this game at the very least. He just Doshaguma embodies like what it feels like to fight just a monster, just the definition of a monster. Like every time I fight him, it feels like this is the like in terms of just the fight is like the perfect encapsulation of like what a monster should be, could be. God, and then Alpha Doshaguma with its size, dude. The size of it just like makes it so fucking perfect. Oh my god, really brings it all together. Like, yeah, he's big, but it's like your average monster size. Alpha Doshaguma, oh my gosh, dude. I think the red is a little weird on his fur. I think it's a little weird. But hey, I love there's a little bit of color variation. Very cool. I appreciate that. So I want to say, I don't know, like there's nothing like I almost want to put him in I almost want to put him in perfect. Just for his fight alone. Just for his fight alone. His shaggy fur and everything. Rachna and Almudron? Maybe Rachna. Like, don't get me wrong, I love, like, listen, I am one of, like, Almudron's biggest glazers. I fucking love Almudron so much. Peak creature design. But unless he gets, like, a touch-up, like, right now, his textures and stuff are, like, pretty, like, cartoony and smooth. What, like it's not, it's like, I'm not saying the model is bad in itself, I'm just saying like its texture work. Just saying like it's like, I'm not saying its scales are bad or anything, it just needs like more definition in terms of like its textures and stuff. I mean, for like its tail is fine. I think its tail is fine. I think its back spikes are fine. I guess just more so like all the under stuff. I don't know. Maybe it just needs more wrinkles or smaller scales or something. He just needs to be touched up a little bit, and I think he would make a perfect addition. I just don't know where he would be, and I don't know where he would fit in Wilds. I'm like, you could technically put him in the flooded forest, but all of that's like more like clean and pristine water. He needs like a real like muddy place. Dude, imagine if they made like an oil Almudron. Oh my god, that would be so sick. If they like made like an oil version of Almudron. Somebody do all that now. Maybe the plains, but that's more. But that's a lot more sand and stuff than mud. I mean, unless they could add like a new map where there's like mud and stuff, that'd be cool. So they could justify Almudron's inclusion. Where was I? Yeah, so I think on Fight Alone, Doshaguma is perfect. The only thing that's holding it back for me right now is like its design. I just love, and oh my gosh, and its pack. I love the pack fight so much. I just bring out like my gun lance and I just like block every attack possible and I kill them slowly one by one. It's great. And unfortunately, sometimes I try to bring in SOS, but then people like completely separate them with like a large dunk pot or what, large dunk pot. I'm like, what? Ruining the fun. Yeah, I just think for the fight alone, it's perfect. But in terms of just pure design, I'd probably put in just like. Yeah. Next is Uth Duna. I don't think this render does it justice. In game, man. What a pretty monster. What a pretty monster. The render does not do him justice at all. At all. There's this photo someone took of Uth Duna, like from above. So pretty. What is this, a mod? That's cool. Let me see if I can find it. See if I can find the. See if I can find the picture. Where would this be? No, I don't have it. Damn. Unfortunate. Man, someone took this really pretty picture. Here it is. Here it is. Oh my gosh. You see? Oh my. People who say that Wilds looks like crap are blind. They're blind. Even when I had the shittiest, even when I play at the like worst resolution possible and at minimum settings, the game still looks good. All the Apex is better than Arkveld? Maybe. When I get, we'll get to that bridge. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, because I have a few things to say about Arkveld. It does really, yeah, it does scream river monster. You know, the tentacles, the barracuda. Barracuda? Does it have a barracuda head? No. Not a barracuda. Steelhead. Fish. Oh, trout? No. But close enough. I forget what they're called. Those fish with like the huge red river fish with mouth hook. Oh, here we go. Salmon. No, it doesn't look like a salmon, but it has the colors pretty much. Ooh, this is a nice shot. I'll say like in terms of the fight, regular Uth Duna, it's okay. I think he really shines. I think Uth Duna, which it's kind of unfortunate, but I think Uth Duna at its best is its fight is at its best is when it's arch tempered or 10-star. I don't know about 10-star, but arch tempered for sure because of how it utilizes its waves and such. Nope. God, look at that photo. That's wallpaper worthy. People who say wow, it looks like shit are crazy, they're blind and they're stupid. So like I remember not being fond of Uth Duna when I first saw it. I have some gripes with its designs, but overall it's great. I would say I love it. God, it's so colorful, so pretty. Gosh, look at that. Look at all those colors. Oh my gosh. I like its little mouth thing. Alright. How its mouth can like dislocate like a fish or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, I love it. What's next? Rompopolo. I remember really hating this design when I first saw it. However, it's grown on me a lot. And then its 10-star fight is so good. Its 10-star fight is really good. I want to say it's in the really light category. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention about Congalala. The added shaggy arms to its fur. Before when it had like short hair, it looked so awkward and stuff. It's like this big animal with skinny arms. But now with its added shaggy fur, you know, like an orangutan, perfect. Better than the shaggy fur in Planet Zoo when the orangutans, their fur just stands straight off their arms. Yeah, I love Congalala. They did such a glow up. And it wasn't until the 10-star kick back to Rompopolo. It wasn't until the 10-star fight that I realized that its inflatable sacks on its head. Were supposed to like emulate a brain. I didn't realize that. I just saw these inflatable sacks and be like, okay, yeah, sure. And I guess it could be like I guess you can also think about like all these bulging muscles and stuff. It's like it's trying to seem bigger than it actually is. And then it all deflates. I like it when it deflates. Rompopolo. When it deflates, it's like it almost looks like it has hair, like a bald guy with like long hair, like a scientist. I like it. It's grown on me. Its attacks are cool. I think it's really creative. The only thing I think that I would say that bothers me a little bit is probably its arms. I think its arms are a little weird, but I like them, so it's whatever. I don't know. I mean, I guess its teeth are weird, but I guess they emulate a mustache, maybe? I don't know. Overall, it's weird. but that's okay. It makes up for it in charm. And its color scheme, oh my god, its color scheme is so good. The black, the purple, the blues, the turquoise. Good monster, good monster. It really shines with the 10-star. The 10-star fight is perfect. Really like. Alright, what's next? Rey Dau. Oh, Rey Dau. Oh, Rey Dau. Rey Dau, Rey Dau, Rey Dau. Dau. My beloved. Oh, you are perfect. You are perfect. Look at all that detail. So good. The wrinkles, the scales. Oh my gosh. Whoever worked on this, man, did an amazing job. Oh my gosh. Just knocked it out of the park with the scales. Just like absolutely peak. Its concept art. Oh my gosh. Just looking at its concept art. Oh my gosh. It makes me like it more. God, the muscle definition, even on just like the horns. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, perfect. Oh god, this fucks. This fucks so hard. It looks like Mark Maggiore inspired. God, so hard. So cool. It's like yokai inspired or something. Gosh. Gosh. What just pinnacle of creature design. Even as they said in a video that the staff thought it was the flagship. Even the staff thought it was the flagship of Wilds. We all thought it was the flagship when it first came out. Gosh. Perfect monster. Oh my gosh, you are perfect. You are perfect. There's not, people say its fight is easy. I don't know. I don't think its fight is easy. I think its fight is perfect the way it is. It can get a little stressful, but overall, all of its moves are telegraphable. I think its fight starts to become frustrating with the Arch-Tempered version, mainly because of like its follow-up lightning explosions. I think it's BS, but whatever. I absolutely love Rey Dau. Great fight, great music. Oh my gosh. Just perfect. Let's see. Nercsylla, huh? So for Nercsylla, let's see. Oh, look at that. Wait, hold on. That's cool. It's the clone. So for me, one thing I was kind of disappointed by in Wilds with Nercsylla was how small it was. And you may be thinking, what? Nercsylla's always been that size. What are you talking about? Well, when I first played Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, and I fought Nercsylla for the first time, this thing was ginormous. I was under the impression that this was like a giant spider. It was huge. I'm gonna show a screenshot of just how big this thing was. Let's see, can I? Can I? I show myself random. Let's see. Come on. Not a big video. There we go. Let's see if I can post it. I like Rachna and Lala a lot better. That's fair. I think Lala is cool. Let me see. I'll get into it. Let me just pull up this video real quick. Let me just pull up this video quick. Let's see. Can I? No, it didn't work. All right. I guess I'll have to. Jesus, yeah, that's loud. Hold on. Oh, let's see. Can I switch? Can I switch this to? No, I cannot. So. Okay, this should give you an idea. If I can, let's see. Can I open this up? Okay, there we go. This should give you an idea of how goddamn big this Nercsylla was. Jesus. Nercsylla has been completely outshined by newer spider. His theme is designs that are with the issues. Look at the size of this thing. I was under the impression that this was like the default size of Nercsylla. Look at my tiny hunter down there. It's a gigantic Nercsylla. Let's see. Yeah, so I was like, so when I played WoW, I was like, wait, why is it so small? When I played WoW, I was like, why is this thing so small? So I was a little disappointed. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. So I think overall, I love his colors. His concept is cool. His baby spiders and wilds, they're cool. The clone Nercsylla, that's fun. Frustrating fight. Hate Omega. I love that they put a bunch of hairs on him. That's a nice detail, as usually spiders have hair. It just feels like, I mean, we have to give credit where credit's due. Nercsylla's the first, so they only had so much to work with. Whereas Lala Barina and Rachna Kadaki are way much more themed. But I don't think it's bad. I still think it's really good. They did a great design. They did a great job with all the scales and spikes and texture work. Massive glow up. Overall, what this guy needs is like, it needs like not just there's like the one web section in the Ice Shard Cliffs where he can go underneath, but it's just like so easy to avoid his attack or her attack, whatever. The Gypceros carcasses are there. That's cool. She has a turf war with Gypceros. That's cool. But overall, I don't know. I like, yeah, the other spider, the newer spiders kind of like outshine it. But I still don't think it makes it bad. I would say I really like it. Not as much as Rompopolo. Maybe not as much as Congalala. But I like it. Oh yeah, and I keep adding stuff, but I like the fact that Congalala throws shit at you. I like the fact that its fart changes depending on what mushroom it eats. Fun monster. What's next? Hirabami. Oh, Hirabami, how you break my heart. Oh, Hirabami, how you break my heart. Oh, how you break my heart. So. Where do I even begin? Its design. Let me give it a little stretch real quick. Man, I'm gonna stretch every once in a while. Its design is really good. However, I hate its fight. I hate its fight so much. I tried fighting this thing without dunk pods. Horrible mistake. I hate it. Other than that, gosh, what a great design. It's not my personal favorite. I would say I like aspects of it. I love aspects of the design more so than the overall thing. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's bad at all, but it feels like, I don't know, it kind of feels like stuff like its head feels a little disconnected. Like, I feel like its design overall comes together when it's on the floor. Hirabami. It's on the floor and it's like doesn't have stuff. Like it's really pretty. Don't get me wrong. Seeing it fly around, it's really pretty. Great colors. Like I said, it's a really good design. I like how it's like it just. I mean, I guess it's purposeful. It comes together. Like almost like origami. I don't know. Maybe I'm just saying shit, but like. When it's hanging upside down, it just folds into itself. It's really nice. I like its teeth. The teeth are fun. Its body is a little weird. I don't know, a little too human-like for my taste. Overall, I really like it. But gosh, I do not like its design. Look at this screenshot. That is a really nice screenshot. Its tail. Its tail is like probably the best part about it. God, that tail is so cool. It looks kind of like gecko, and it almost looks kind of like the scales you'd see on like a gecko hand. Kind of. There's another reptile that were like it's like sticky pads or like more crescent shape. That kind of remind me of, but I don't know what the exact animal is. Maybe more like this. But yeah, that's what it reminds me of. It looks like suction cups like turned into spikes or pincers or whatever. Really cool. Its tail is like really cool. The second best part of its design is the frills that opens up. Third best part of its design is its head. And it also seems to have like a third pair of limbs, but maybe it could just be a spike jetting out of its shoulder blade. Let me see if I can Let's see if I can find it. I made a drawing about this. It's part of a video that I don't know if I'm ever going to finish. Where's my Monster Hunter? Here we go. Monster Hunter. Where's my Hirabami? Here we go. Let's see, I'm gonna take a screenshot. I guess it's kind of like a spoiler. I was gonna save this for a video, but I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. So this is the back of a Hirabami. And it could easily just be like a really long shoulder blade. But I think it's an arm. And I think that's really weird. Maybe it's intentional. I don't know. Leviathans have, I don't know. There are weird monsters. There's Kazu, there's Giganox. There's Balahara. So, I mean, obviously something is going on in the Forbidden Lands. Something more than just Guardians. Like, there's no way that they just make that they only ever just started and stopped with Guardians. There's no way. I think there's a possibility that maybe Hirabami was experimented on or so. I don't know. Or maybe this is just weird. Because then again, we do have monsters that have tails that like convergently evolved into like pseudo hands, like Tigrex or Bishotin, Bishotin. I don't know. That's a whole thing. I don't want to get too deep into it. So overall, I think I like it. I want to put in really like. I'm gonna say right here, really like. What's next? Ajarakan. Ajarakan. I remember first seeing it. I don't know. I thought the face was weird. I like this render a lot. Some parts of it I think are a little weird, but maybe it's just the render because it looks great in game. Great design. Its scales look like fire. It's like, again, scale, wrinkle work, phenomenal. I don't know why I was such a weirdo when this was first revealed. I was like, yeah, it would look better with a longer face. No, it looks perfect. And plus, we don't need another baboon face again. We have too many of those. Looks great. Love this guy. I think his spin attack is a little weird, but whatever. He's great. He poses a lot. His poses are funny. I love the when he beats his. I love the really quick like beating of his chest that he does when he powers up. Really fun fight, fun design. I would say I love it. Or do I just really like it? No, I would say I love it. Yeah. Same chair as Uth Duna. I love it, but I don't really love it. But I love it. Solid. Solid monster. New Udra. Gosh. Gosh. New. Love this monster. Love it. I would say the only one downside for it to me, which is, I've kind of gotten over it. What's the fact that it has the mouth in front? It would, so like, my philosophy to creature design is that to go again to when a trope is portraying an animal inaccurately. When a trope is portraying an animal inaccurately, you're actually going against the grain because you're going out of your way to present the animal more accurately. And unfortunately, New Udra follows this trope of an octopus having a mouth right in front of its eyes, its face, whatever. It's not a bad thing, but I don't know, I just kind of expected more from Monster Hunter, but it's not bad because it adds more like asymmetry to the design, adds a little bit more interest, so it's like, it's not bad. I get it. The beak looks cool. It's a nitpick more than anything, but it's like I look forward to the day where like a fantasy video game that has a T-Rex that like, it doesn't, I'm not saying it has to be like a completely normal animal, but one that follows more closely to the proportions, anatomical proportions of an actual T-Rex. Like when people do fantasy bears, you know, usually they make it look like a bear. And then they add fantasy stuff on top of it. Whereas like most depictions of a T-Rex is like just the same Glepshittle offshoot of the Jurassic Park T-Rex. Jesus. It's like, that's cool, but it's like, God, it would like that, but that's just like, that's the norm, is that everything is based on the Jurassic Park T-Rex. That if somebody actually makes a fantasy T-Rex and it's based on the more proportionally like anatomically accurate T-Rex, it's like, holy shit, this is different, this is new. it's going against the grain. But other than that, great fight. I don't really have anything against it. I think his fight's a little frustrating, but that's okay. Its colors, the way, gosh, it's this grab attack is so sick. It's so pretty. When all of its oil comes off, it's all green and iridescent. Super pretty. The way it's like, it has like light is really cool. Who's this? Okay. Yeah. Overall, great. I wish, as like an octopus, I wish he would like, I don't know, maybe like, I don't know, grab onto the Selectax or something. I want to see a little bit more tool use. That'd be pretty cool. But he demonstrates a lot of intelligence. That's fun. So I love Udra. It's great. I might put him in S tier. I don't know, maybe it's just a personal thing. I don't know. Maybe, I think perfect should just reside for like personal taste. If it's in really love, it means it's really great. It's just personal taste is probably just like the only thing holding it back. So don't take it personally. What's next? Guardian Doshaguma. I mean, I have to agree with a natural history channel here. It's Doshaguma, but everything interesting about it stripped away. It's not offensive. It's not offensive, but it's also not very interesting. Its markings on the face are cool, I guess. Almost kind of gives like off like Yeti vibes. I mean, I do remember first thinking, this is cool. I do remember first thinking, like, who's this? I need to follow this guy. This is a good design. Do I already follow this guy? Yep, I do. Good stuff. Yeah, not much to say. It doesn't have a pack. Yeah. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not interesting. I'll put in meh. It's not bad. I don't dislike it. It's just not interesting. What's next? Guardian Rathalos. Honestly, it's a fun fight. It looks cool. I'm gonna say I really like it. Guardian Arkveld. Does AT Arkveld? No, is Guardian Arkveld? I don't know, I never really fought Guardian Arkveld enough. I don't know. I'll have more to say about Arkveld when we get to Arkveld. But I'm just gonna say for right now, Arkveld is okay. It's cool. Just for Guardian, I don't know. It's interesting, but I have problems with Arkveld, and I'll get there when I get there. I'll put it okay. Jin Dahaad. Dun 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 dun. I would say I really like it. Jin Dahaad is really cool, but for me, the thing that carries him the most is the sheer size of him. The sheer size, and his Nova is pretty cool. His fight, God, his fight is so repetitive to me. His fight is so repetitive to me. Great theme, cutscene's great, he looks cool. So I really like him. People are in denial of him being artificially modified. It's weird, I don't get it, but hey, whatever, we'll move past that. Alright. Guardian Ebony Odogaron. I mean, I love Ebony Odogaron, but this one's okay. I don't know. It's Guardian Odogaron. Nothing really special to say about it. It's an annoying fight that I dread doing. That I cheese the hell out of. So I feel about most of the Guardians. Shay Wu or Zhu Wu. When I first saw it, I hated this design because I thought it was like I thought its face was its mouth. Or its eye, I guess its eyes, that's eyes was its mouth or something. I thought this was something out of like Dark Souls or whatever, or Elden Ring, some sort of FromSoft game. I kind of get it now. It makes sense. It's based on like really vague animals. I get it. It's whatever. I like it, but I get its Assassin's theme is cool. Its nest is cool. It's the bottom of its mouth is cool. overall, I think it's cool. It just took a while to grow on me, but I don't like fighting him either. Gosh, I just hate fighting in the Wyveria. Yeah. I don't know why it has two little tentacles in front, though. I don't get it. I don't understand why, but it does. I'll put in the like tier. I like it. What's next? Okay, that's Guardian Arkveld, Zoh Shia. Zoh Shia. Give me 1 second. Give me a second. I need to take let me take a quick stretch. Where's my OBS? Let me take a quick stretch. Back. Okay. Oh, where was I? Zoh Shia, huh? How do I feel about Zoh Shia? Overall, I think it's cool. It's a fun fight. Oh. Let's see. Overall, I think it's cool. It's a fun fight. I think. I don't know. Okay, here we go. I think its lore is cool. I think overall it's a solid monster. Zoh Shia, Zoh Shia. By the way, you guys should definitely buy the buy Web Vein stuff. 100% recommendation from me. Their stuff is great. Love their work. Not buy their stuff. It's cool. What is this Final Fantasy-esque thing up there? I guess spoilers. Sorry. You know, Zoh Shia is pretty much Fatalis. Maybe some other monster thrown in there. Other Elder Dragons. Yeah, like overall solid. I would say I really like them. Yian Kut-Ku. Oh boy. I can't stand this monster. I don't like fighting it, but I don't hate it. I quite like it. Has a lot of charm. I think something about its model is too clean. I don't know what it is, but whoever did the scales on the eyes did a damn great job. It's a great eye. Something about it just feels too smooth to me. Ooh, excuse me. I don't know why. It's not a bad model. It's a great model. I wish I could make something this good. But overall, overall as a design, I like it. It does exactly what it needs to do. Yeah. It's cool. Like I said, I think it just looks too smooth. I don't know. I feel like it just needs more like chipping or something. That's about it. Like, look at his beak. His beak is all chipped up. I guess because he uses it a lot, so that's a good attention to detail. I don't know. Good design. That's pretty much it. It's solid. I like it. It's not bad. I'll say I really like it. I'll put it there. You can already kind of see like how I feel about the roster overall with Wilds. We're not there yet, so we're not done. But overall, it's like there's nothing as of right now. There's nothing bad. And I think has I don't know. Like I said, maybe I'm just biased, but I think my list for World probably had a lot more stuff. But I don't know. I'll shut up until we'll get there when we finish. Alright, what's next? Guardian Fulgur Anjanath. What a shame. I love this monster. I love Anjanath. I love Fulgur Anjanath. But man, Guardian is like, it's alright. It's cool. It's fun. But something, I don't know, like I said, something about fighting monsters in Riveria, I just hate it. I like it. It's probably gonna be the highest rated Guardian in this list. What's next? Mizutsune, huh? Mizutsune. I remember when it first. I'm just placing it somewhere right now. That's not official. Just give me a second. Mizutsune. Remember when it was first revealed? I did not. I was like, man, we already had it in Rise. Why are we fighting it again? And oh boy, let me tell you. This is a really good fight. Gosh, his Wilds model, I think is probably his best model. It's like perfect. It's so naturalistic. Its attacks are different. They incorporate Zoh Shia into part of its fight. I think that's really cool. Oh my god, what a phenomenal job. I just love the quality over quantity here. Instead of just adding Zoh Shia and just giving it a bunch of things, it's like, oh my god, when I get to Rathalos, it'll be more. Oh, Oreo. Oh no, give me a second. Okay, I'm back. They did such a great job. Instead of like making instead of putting Zoh Shia into the game, they incorporated it and they just like expanded its moves. I think that's really creative. I think it just makes Mizutsune so much more interesting, and I think it also helps to validate its inclusion in Wilds, despite being in Generations and Rise back to back. They did a phenomenal job. It's not my favorite fight. I don't really like fighting it, but I'm gonna have to put it in really love. I think for me, the only thing that's holding it back for me, like I said, I think the fight in terms of like its moveset is great, but just like personally fighting it, I'm just like not a fan. And his design is not my cup of tea, but that doesn't mean I don't love it. I don't think it's a perfect design. It's just cup of tea. Like, I think out of all the really loves is the highest one. Close to perfect, I think. I'm even tempted to put in perfect. Oh, I'm really tempted. Oh, I'm really tempted to put in perfect. I think you know what? It's perfect. I'll put it at bottom perfect. Bottom of perfect. I think that's where it deserves. That's how good it is. Alright, fighting the Apexes. Gore Magala. Gore Magala, Gore Magala. My, so much, so much. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. I always thought, Gore Magala looked cool. I always thought it was super cool and edgy. I thought it was like the Batman of Monster Hunter before Rise. And then when it was added to Rise, I was like, yeah, it looks cool, but either it's something about the shading in Rise or just however they did the model or whatever. Something about the model or the fight, or I think mostly just the model, just really threw me off about it. And Rise just feels like too clean, too perfect. It's not bad at all, but I don't know. It just seems like too plasticky, too much like a toy. Like even in the render, I don't know. And then I don't know what they did differently, but I just think, gosh, it looks perfect in Wilds. I don't know what black magic they did. I have no idea what black magic they did. It's just that good. Gosh. It looks good. Its fight is challenging. It scares the shit out of me, but I try to avoid fighting it wherever I can because it kicks my ass. It scares me. It forced me to make like a super defensive build. Still kicks my ass. I tried soloing this guy. I hate it. Not because it's a bad fight. It's just really hard. They brought, they have a little bit of the frenzy in Wilds, probably possibly setting up for the expansion, most definitely. Looks cool, looks great. Did my boy Goss dirty. So I really love it. Oh, Lagiacrus. Oh, Lagiacrus. Let me tell you. I'm sure a lot of people, I don't know. I probably said it before, but I'll say it again. Before I even knew Monster Hunter existed, or that Lagiacrus was part of Monster Hunter, Lagiacrus, I was heavily inspired by an artwork. It was probably this one. I remember in high school, I saw this artwork and I was like, wow, this is like peak creature design. I didn't know who he was or where he was from. But it's weird. Despite that, I feel like Lagiacrus has grown off of me a bit. However, when you do a clash with Lagiacrus, again, whoever did the texture work, give them a fucking raise. The inside of this mouth looks amazing. I don't know if perfect is the right word, but it looks amazing. This almost looks exactly like what the inside of a crocodile mouth look like. Except I don't know where the tongue is, unless that's supposed to be the tongue, then what's closing the flap. The hole. Let's see if I just... there you go. You see? Or you're barking. Give me a second. Okay, I'm back again. What did I say? It said its mouth looks crazy, looks cool. But there is one thing, I don't know. Like, I think Lagiacrus is cool, but to me it just looks like a stretched out crocodile. It's cool. It's whatever. It's got its cobra hood. But it's like for me, like Lagiacrus, like yeah, it's cool, but I think it also suffers from being the first. Yeah, the texture work looks great on the new model. The underwater combat's fucking badass. Though it's a little clunky, but that's okay. I'd rather have it than not have it. There's like a few things. Like, if you look at his arms, I know it's apparent on the old model too, but it's like he did such a great job with like animals like Rey Dau that just kind of bothers me on the Lagiacrus. If I find a close up of the Lagiacrus. Can I find any close up? That would be nice. Jeez. Jesus. Guess I can't. But like, it has this issue where, man, I wish I could find a better quality image. Where like the scales, it just kind of like the scales kind of like just follow this big one long line going down the arm. But as we know, as I'm like, you can even see like it deforming doesn't look good right here. That there should be like some scales that kind of like break apart into like the shoulder, like the, I don't know. Maybe it should be skinnier. I don't know. Just something that like makes it so it looks more naturalistic. Like I kind of said it earlier with like Rey Dau, where it needs to be smaller, more broken apart, like segments in the inner part of the arm right here, this little, I don't know what you call it, the opposite side of the elbow. Like, it's all just the same big scales going down the arm. Like I said, you can even see on the model, you can see it deforming a little bit as it's trying to, like, make up for the lack of, like, room. Because they want to try to avoid as much clipping as possible. But that's just a nitpick. Overall, I just think, oh man, yeah, no, this design ain't doing too much. These scales look a little weird here too. But whatever. Again, nitpicks. But just overall, I think the design it's good, it's cool, but it's grown off of me. And that's okay. I think I really like it, but I don't love it anymore. Ooh, Seregios. Ooh, Seregios. I used to really love Seregios, I would say. I used to, I still think conceptually Seregios is really cool. Maybe I'm just spoiled. Maybe in terms of like monster, I'm just spoiled. I think like Seregios is still really cool, but I don't know. I can't really say anything against it. It's just it is really cool. I guess I don't know, maybe just something about it being in the old games. Let's see. Maybe in like Monster Hunter 4U. Maybe just something about its design, like being lower poly. It felt like the scales were more emphasized, maybe? I don't know. I think it's really cool. I don't know. Maybe just like I guess nothing against it. I guess just my tastes have shifted a little bit. So objectively, I think this design should go in perfect. I guess just personal taste wise, I don't know, maybe it just seems like a little like too cartoony for me. Its wings just feel like its wings just kind of attached to its arms, but are not really wings. Its wing membranes don't attach properly past its like legs. Like I was gonna talk about it with Rey Dau, but I forgot to. So like the problem with like a lot of dragons in mainstream media or whatever is that they usually have the wings like stop at the hips or before the hips. Oh no. I was barking again. Oh my gosh, give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. There were like a lot of like dragons, they don't have their wings like properly like properly taking up enough space on their body. Like if you look at real animals that fly, you look at birds, you may look at them and be like, oh look, his wings, they stop before that point. It's like, yeah, but I don't know if you also see this. Birds make up for this by having this giant tail fan that kind of takes up the extra space that's needed. So that's how they're able to get away with it. But you look at stuff like bats, look at their wing membranes attaches all the way down to their legs because they need their entire body, to be supported. You need pterosaurs, pterodactyl. I don't know if it's a real thing or not. God, these pictures suck. I don't know. Let's talk about this. It's remembering, pterosaurs, their wings attach all the way to the base of the feet. The only exceptions being like insects, but insects aren't that big. Even then, like the biggest insect, I don't think it was much. Let's see, it wasn't that big, to be honest, and they're pretty lightweight. But even then, like it has like 2 wings, or like 2 sets of wings to to help support the front, the front wings. So even then, they're trying to make up for it by having an extra pair of wings. So it's very important for animals that fly that the other part of their body, that the hips, because the hips are very heavy. That's like their center of almost their center of gravity. That needs to be supported too. So if the wings like came down a little bit, if the wing fingers acted more like fingers, in Monster Hunter they just treat wings. They treat like the wing fingers like just appendages, not really like actual wings. That's one of my things against Monster Hunter. But whatever, it's a nitpick. So that goes right there. What's next? Arkveld. Oh, Arkveld. I have a lot to say about Arkveld. At the same time, I'm just so tired. I am so tired right now. This stream has been like what? I don't know how to check. How long has the stream been? Yeah, it's been over 2 hours. So how can I articulate what I want to say? So I guess going on the wing thing, I'll just get this out of the way. For some fucking reason, Arkveld flies, and I don't know why. This is just hair under his arms. I don't know how the fuck he's flying. Like, it's moving just like any regular hair would. So it's like, it's not stiff like feathers. Where it's not gonna hold in place. I don't get it. Doesn't make any sense, but whatever. The only reason why I bring it up so much because they put so much attention to detail. It's like Rey Dau. It's like you see that with Arkveld. You see what's going on with Arkveld. Like what the hell? I really hated Arkveld at first when I first saw it because of his twin chain blades. I'll give credit where credit's due. The Monster Hunter team tried their best to make it as natural as possible. And I think they did a good job in succeeding at that. But I still think it's really weird, but whatever. Whatever, they did their best, so I'll give them that. My next big gripe with Arkveld is its scales or osteoderms or whatever. A lot of Arkveld's like osteoderms on its body, to me, feel they're much more like they feel much more like human armor. They feel much more like artificial armor than the natural scales along its body. I get it. They try to make it as natural looking as possible. But it just like I'm gonna tie this back to Rey Dau. Rey Dau was so good, so perfect as a creature design and as a potential flagship that the only way that they could one up it is by making an even more fantastical monster, and that's what this is. This is a Viking dragon with whips that has osteoderms that look like artificial armor, that has all these like spikes and stuff that just kind of be like that they're just kind of shaped the way they are just so it looks cool. Like I get it. Like the big old spike on its back. Why is it there? Why is it pointing the other way? It looks cool. You know, it like and like in some cases, I think it just looks super goofy. Like you see Arkveld from the front, his face is so round. It's like it looks goofy. Arkveld has this thing where like if you look at its face from one angle, it looks like a different shape. Let's see. I don't know, it's like its face looks a lot longer from the side view if I can get close up. Like its face looks like this, like all like stretched out. Then you look at it from an angle, and it, like from a 3/4 angle, it looks different. You look at it from the front, it looks very different. And that's not a bad thing. It's more like observational, whatever. I'm just yapping. Oh. This is cool. What the hell? Oh, this is like from online or something. Oh, I mean, it's not bad. He's cool. But I still think that these like nitpicks overall come together to make just to really like bring down Arkveld. Like you got these spikes, they're just kind of growing out to the side just because, you know, they wanted, just because they wanted it to. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying that it's really pushing the fantasticalness for a monster that's not even an Elder Dragon. If monsters like Zinogre, Magnamalo, and Arkveld were Elder Dragons, then fine. It makes sense. Because Elder Dragons inherently, just by their nature, are more fantastical. That's the whole point. So that they come off this way. But this is supposed to be a regular flying wyvern. And I don't like the precedent this sets. Like I said, they needed to one-up Rey Dau so badly that they had just had to make this thing look like an Elder Dragon. If you put it right next to Valstrax, you would think it's an Elder Dragon. And honestly, it does so I'm gonna give it credit again for like its chain whips. They do like the whole segmented bits coming off of each other way better than Valstrax. It doesn't. Valstrax's wings don't make any sense. I'm not talking about its function. I'm talking about the way they move. Look, these things are just held together by like skin. It just looks so weird. But whatever. It looks cool, and that's what matters. So overall, he looks cool. But for a Monster Hunter monster and his role within things, like look what he's doing to the ground. You're telling me that a non-Elder Dragon is able to do this? It's able to fly with it, like without proper wing membranes, like without proper feathers or whatever, like without. It's like, no, this has to be an Elder Dragon. Everything about this design screams. If it was an Elder Dragon, I'd be like, you know what, this is awesome, this is cool, but it's not. It's labeled as a flying wyvern. So I have a lot of problems with it. I hated it before. Now I think it's okay. Maybe I'll put it at the bottom of like. Because its fight is pretty good. Alright. There's that rant. Damn. Blangonga. I forgot to put Blangonga. Oh damn, I forgot Gypceros too, huh? Shit. Damn, I forgot Rathian. Got Rathalos. Alright. Gypceros. Hey, give me a second. I'm losing my voice. You know, I've been talking for like 2 hours straight. Give me a moment. Be right back. Okay. Whew. I needed a break right there. My voice was dying on me. Okay. Gypceros, huh? Uh, mm, I'll tell you this much. I think he's ugly as all hell. I think it's more intentional for him to be goofy. I'll say that, I don't know, like, in terms of how he appeared in the old games, I would never touch Gypceros, even with like an 1,000-foot pole. Okay. However, they brought him back in Wilds, and I was upset at first when they did that. But then eventually I learned to respect it. I was like, you know what? I respect it. Plus, they did almost nothing to change his design. They just gave him like better overall textures. And you know, I respect it. It's ugly, but I respect it. Well, I like the detail here of like the outer edges having bigger scales and the bigger scales transitioning to the smaller scales. That's perfect. Again, whoever's in charge of the textures in Wilds needs to like go back and fix up some of the monsters in World. Some of the monsters in World have ugly scales, like just ugly integument. Ugly. Overall, I think he's okay. And I respect, and you know what? He's interesting. He has interactions with Nercsylla. He spits poison. He does the flash thing with his head. Doesn't make any sense, but he does it anyways. They kind of fix it here. Because they added like a bunch of wrinkles here, implying that it's stretchy. That's cool. Yeah. Damn, look at that. Look at that wrinkle detail right here. That's good. That's real good. Yeah, it's okay. Rathian. I don't know if Rathian looks any different in Wilds, other than the lighting. The lighting is really good. And she still has the same texture problems, integument problems, but lighting is significantly better in the game. So it makes her look better. I mean, overall, good design. I wish they could improve the integument. In terms of the fight in Wilds, I don't know. I don't think I fought her that much. So I really like her. Just put it there. Blangonga, I don't know. He's cool. He's a little ugly. That's fine. Doesn't really do anything with his troops. Though that's not against him. That's most of the monsters. Their troops don't really do anything. I don't know. I thought his 10-star fight, it was alright. I think he's okay. It's cool that they gave him the clash again. Rathalos. This is probably his best iteration in the games. People are like, oh, well, they combined other aspects of Rathalos into this one that, so it kind of takes away the uniqueness. I'm like, shut up. This is like the best Rathalos fight. It's about quality over quantity, okay? This is the best fucking Rathalos fight. Now, the other Rathaloses had nothing to really make them stand out than a fucking color swap. So giving their moves to regular Rathalos and regular Rathian just makes them better. Okay, we don't need looking Rathalos again. Listen, I would like a game to go without Rathalos and Rathian, but hey, whatever. If they're gonna be in every single game, then they really need to mix up their fights. He looks cool again. Same integument problem. I don't know if I love him, but I'll put him at the top of really like. Oh, Basarios, you break my heart, just like with the other monsters here. And I remember first seeing Udra for the first time, be like, holy shit. Oh, Seregios is damn perfect. Oh, there's something, I guess something about the taste. Something bad is just holding it back for me. I guess these could be interchangeable. For me, I love Gravios. He's not as slender. Doesn't have that like aesthetic slender shape that he has in the old games. But I love how chunky he is. Oh, I love how chunky he is. I think he's been improved, though it's different. It's a massive improvement. I think his overall design is a massive improvement for the old games. I will miss some of the sleekness that his old design had. Uh-oh, my dog's barking again. Second. Okay, I'm back again. Let's see. I think he's really cool. I think as a concept, he's really cool. I think his design is really cool. I love, dude, his laser beam attacks are so sick. I love how heavy and slow he is in Wilds. I just feel like he's not hard enough. He's more frustrating than anything. But God, his laser beam attacks are so sick. So sick. Seregios is cool. I don't know. I'm just being picky. I think Seregios is damn near perfect. I don't know. I like his fight. Only with the shield though. Or no more. I only like it with the gun lance. I don't know. I didn't really love. Damn near perfect. There you go. Just for clarification. Omega. I mean, since he's a Final Fantasy thing, I can't really say with certainty about his design. I mean, it's cool, it's clean. It's clean. His fight, I find him solo. See, I think his fight, as difficult as it is, I think it's fair. as much as it can feel like bullshit, I think it's fair. I just think he just asked for a lot of commitment for you, and I don't think that's a bad thing. It's extremely challenging. It's not your typical monster hunter fight, and I think that's okay. I think I really like it. I don't know. Put it. Some put you. There. Just in terms of just like pure fights. And that's how I feel about him. And then Gogmazios. I think in terms of spectacle, he's amazing. His new model is great. I hate the first part of his fight. I don't know. I just feel like I could never attack him. He's always moving around. I think he looks great. They did a great job with him. People say they don't understand the oil coming off and on. I think I understand it. I think. During his fight. I like how small his eye is now. It really helps to sell how big he is. They made his tail a little bit shorter. I respect it. I don't know why they did, but they did. He's exactly the same size. It's just that his tail is shorter, that's all. They kept the little parts of his claws that do this. I don't know why, but hey, there you go. They're there. Maybe his feet, maybe his hands could use a little bit more padding since he's fucking enormous. They've changed up his wings a little bit. Back in the old games, I thought his wing membranes, I thought he didn't have wing membranes. I thought it was like that he just used oil, but I guess not. They're much more visible here. Overall, I haven't done the 10-star, nor do I want to. God, oh my god, dude, the scene. The scene. Hold on, give me a second. The part of like the fight where you shoot him with the Elder Breaker. Oh my gosh. Give me a second. The scene is sick. The music is sick. I just wish it lasted longer. Something, dude. Someone made an extended version of the Elder Breaker theme? No way. Let me see this. You can't see, but I'm pogging right now. So sick. Let's see. So sick, dude. And then when he, oh my god, when his wings, oh, something cold. Okay. Gosh, and it's the scene too where like he walks back from it and then he opens up his wings. Oh, I love this fight. I don't care. I don't. I think it's perfect. I think it's sick. God, this whole ride part is so sick. Why aren't you looking at Gogmazio's flying? What's wrong with you? God, seeing him struggle to lift himself. God, this just animated so well, so perfectly. This is so perfect. It's animated so perfect. Look at the fucking monster, for Christ's sake. Yeah, look. Oh. So sick. So sick. Man, people are saying, oh, he feels too weightless in this fight. Disagree. He's flying. Of course he's gonna feel weightless. But look, he's even then his body's moving up and down so much. This attack is so cool too. Look at the fucking algae dragon, gosh darn it. God, how can you not do this fight and be like, holy shit? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. People are like, oh well, I played the old games. Shut up. It's so good. It's so good. I think he's great. I wouldn't say he's perfect, but damn near. Damn near. Okay, my voice is giving up on me. I gotta take my grandma somewhere real quick. But I don't think that's it for me today. I don't know. Taking a look at it, I feel pretty solid about this list. Just move some stuff. Excuse me, move some stuff around a little bit. Yeah, I feel good about this, I think. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know, I'm thinking, should I move Lagiacrus up? Just for like the underwater section alone. Cause that's so sick, and then you get the thing where it's like you get the thing where you punch him underwater. Like, oh my gosh. I guess I gotta put a little bit more respect. I put him at the bottom of love. Alright, fine. Alright, fine. There. Overall, I think this is a solid list. Alright, thanks for stopping by. If you disagree with me, you're wrong. Yeah. Yeah. I know. I don't know when I'll stream again. We'll see what's up. I don't know. I don't know if I don't know how I feel about making videos. We'll see. Just doing things, however. But yeah. Alright. Thanks for stopping by. Bye-bye. Wait, shit. Let me go to the outro and the stream. Okay, there we go.